In 2018, I thought I had met the love of my life, a charming, sophisticated man from a wealthy family who seemed to have everything. Coming from a humble background, I worked hard for every opportunity one had. I believed love could erase the line between two worlds. But I soon discovered that behind his manners hid a narcissist, and behind his family's smiles hid cruelty. When their mockery went too far, I made sure they learned what real humiliation feels like. I grew up in a struggling household. Every penny mattered, and I learned early to rely on myself. My ex-husband, however, was born into privilege. He had never faced hardship and carried his wealth like a badge of honor. We met at his uncle's restaurant, where I worked as a server. He was polite, funny, and persistent. Eventually, he asked for my number, and for a while, I believe he truly cared for me. After we married, his real nature came out, controlling, manipulative, and belittling. Still, I tried to make things work, until one encounter with his family changed everything. When I met his sister and her boyfriend for the first time, we picked them up from the airport. The moment she saw me, she exclaimed, "Oh my God, she's totally Jordan's." Her boyfriend agreed, and my husband laughed. Curious, I asked what it meant. My husband replied that it meant I had great style. I smiled, thinking it was a compliment. Throughout their visit, they kept calling me Jordan's, and I accepted it as a cute nickname. That was until one evening when laughter turned cruel. We were relaxing together, playing party games, when his sister dared him to tell me what Jordan's really meant. Between fits of laughter, he said, "Jordan's is what we call homeless people who try to dress fancy." They burst into laughter. I sat there frozen, feeling the air drain from the room. I forced a smile, hiding the pain, realizing I had been a joke all along. The next morning, I confronted my husband. He brushed it off with, "It's just a joke, don't be sensitive." But I wouldn't let it go. Finally, he admitted he had told his family about my poor background, just to prepare them for me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I spent the next few days avoiding them, keeping to myself, planning quietly. My husband had purchased a special imported beverage for his sister's farewell dinner, something expensive he was proud of. The day before their last night, they went on a hike. I decided it was time for poetic justice. I recorded a video of myself swapping their prize drink for a regular store-brand version. As I filmed, I spoke from the heart about how I came from a family that valued love and respect, not money. I spoke about how proud I was to have grown up humble, and how grateful I was not to become as arrogant as the people who tried to shame me. That evening, they returned, completely unaware. During dinner, they poured the special drink, praising how refined and delicate it tasted. I sat there, smiling, soaking in every word. When they finished, I stood up and said, "I made something for you to thank you for your visit." I connected my phone to the TV and hit play. Their laughter vanished. Their faces turned pale as they realized what they had been enjoying. The silence afterward was better than any apology. Later that night, my husband woke me up, furious. "You humiliated them. My sister is crying." I looked him straight in the eye and said, "Yeah, sucks, doesn't it?" They left the next morning and never spoke to me again. Even years later, when we visited his parents overseas, his sister refused to see us. Safe to say I'm happily divorced, and still smiling at how karma worked its magic. Money can buy comfort, but never class. The kindest people I know have the least, and the cruelest often hide behind wealth. Never let anyone make you feel small because of your background. Your strength, dignity, and integrity are priceless. Have you ever been judged for where you came from? Share your story. Someone out there needs to know they're not alone.